Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Monday Movement and It's not Monday. It's Friday. What am I saying? To Morning Movement and Mobility. Welcome to Friday. We're almost to the weekend. Woohoo! And down here to my right is the Instagram live feed, and straight ahead of me here is Facebook and YouTube Live. So welcome, everyone. Welcome, replay viewers. Awesome to have you here. Thanks for joining me. And so we're going to do our regular morning movement routine, though today I'm going to shorten it up just a little bit. The middle section of sun salutations and Hindu squats and push-ups and whatnot, so we can do a little bit more stretching at the end. And I think that'll be good for a Friday. We want static stretching is an important thing to do, and we'll do a little bit of that at the end. It's a great thing to do at the end of the day before you go to bed, and just to help maintain your flexibility when you are working on flexibility to begin with. What am I trying to say? When you're working on flexibility to begin with, the more frequently you, the better. And then once you reach a certain level, you can back off on the amount of flexibility training you're doing, but you still need to do it regularly to maintain the flexibility that you have achieved. So let's begin with a quick standing like a tree. I like this because it sort of just brings you into the activity for the moment. So what you're going to do is stand with your toes pointing forward with your feet about hip widths apart. Just gently bend your knees, gently squeeze your butt cheek so that you're protecting your lower back. Stand here with your hands as if you're holding a beach ball. We're just going to do this for a minute. Eyes open, soft gaze. Breathe through your nose. Imagine that your spine is being stretched. Someone's having a tug of war with your spine. Just relax in this position. Breathe gently through your nose. Do its abdominal breathing. Okay, awesome. Bring your palms down onto your thighs for just a second, and then switch your, put the back of your hands in the small of your back. Just rock back and forth a couple of times here. Then left and right. Just get a gentle little sway going, and then bring in a little hip circles here. And then go the opposite direction. Or a few. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So shake that out, and just quickly open and close your hands. Working these finger joints and the joints of the hand. Also waking up the extensor muscles on the back of your hand, which generally don't get a lot of work. Really try and stretch those fingers out. All right, awesome. And then rub your palms together. It's cold in here. I always have the heat off at night, and when I come in here, it's cold first thing, and then I have to turn the heat on. So interlock your fingers, and with your palms together, just make some circles with your wrists. And then go in the opposite direction. Excellent. And then pull your palms apart while still keeping your fingers interlaced. And then just make some more wrist circles. Excellent. And then go the opposite direction. Very good. Now, we're going to do some shoulder shrugs or shoulder rolls. Sorry, shoulder rolls. Roll your shoulders backwards. And then forwards. Good. And then roll them opposite. So left, then right, going backwards. Sort of like a backstroke, but without the arms. And then go forward. Yeah, good. And then just a few easy arm swings across the chest. Be sure to alternate which arm is on top. So left, right, left, right. Just getting those, and something, we'll be doing some more of these arm swings in a second, but actually we can go into these arm swings right now. That's perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a little double knee bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, double knee bend. It takes practice to coordinate the double knee bend. 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double knee bend. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double knee bend. Excellent. And then just take a slightly wider stance and begin twisting and just letting your arms swing. As you build momentum and range of motion here, lift up your heel. As you swing to the left, swing up your right heel. As you swing to the right, lift up your left heel. That will help protect your knee. Your arms just swinging. You're not really doing anything with them other than you want to direct your front arm up to your collarbone, and your back arm, you want to have it land about where your kidneys are. So your kidneys are low down on your back, either side of the spine. And always keep looking straight ahead as you do this. Excellent. My mat is always getting lifted up here. So that was good. Now we'll do this basketball shooting looking movement. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And on 3, you're extending through your ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, elbows, and wrists. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think that was about 5. We'll do about 25. It's like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Awesome. And then back to arm swings. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up. All right, good. Now, shake that out a little bit, and we're going to do some breathing here. So you're going to bend at the waist and breathe in as you go down. Just let your head hang, and then as you come up, exhale. Push your hips back, bend through your whole spine, and breathe in. Just nice and easy, just taking what your body has to give you. Do about 10 of these. Breathe in. Breathe out. When you're up in the exhale position, squeeze your glute muscles to protect your lower back. Bend over. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Couple more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Awesome. Shake that out. And now we're going to begin sun salutations here. So now here, the breathing is the opposite. So here we breathe in as we lean back, and then exhale as we bend over. Step back with the right foot. Lift the chest. Breathe in. Step back with the left foot into downward dog. Breathe out. Come down into cobra here. Breathe in. And then back into downward dog. Breathe out. Bird. Breathe in. Breathe out. And stand up again. Now, same thing on the other side. Step back with the left foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step forward with the right foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. I always have to step forward because I never end up in the same place. So we're doing 6 of these today. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more. Left and right side. Step back with the right foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step forward with the left foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's see here. Last one. Step back with the left foot. Breathe in. Push back. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step forward with the right foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. Very good. So that was our sun salutation routine. I'll take my sweatshirt off. The heat is getting up there. And oops, excuse me for a second. Now we're going to do Hindu push-ups, 6 of them. So similar to what we were just doing. So you bend over, step back into downward dog, like so. And you swoop through and into this position, supporting yourself on your toes and your arms. And then push back into downward dog. Easier version is to come through into a push-up, down and up like that, and then back. So an even easier version is to go to your knees, down, up, back. So we'll do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then walk your feet straight-legged towards your hands, like so. All right. And then bend your knees and come up. Now we're doing Hindu squats. And just straighten this whole scene out here for a second. Hindu squats are 3 count. So 1, arms go back. 2, you come down. You're up on your toes, bending at the ankles, knees, and hips, trying to keep your upper body upright. 2, and then stand up. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Now, if doing them unsupported is too challenging at the moment, you can have a broom handle, and just hold on to that. Your feet are fairly close together, toes pointed out a little bit. Come down, and then use the broom handle. Rely on it as much as possible to pull yourself up, like that. And you can do your exercises that way. So we're going to do 12 of these. So let's begin. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 7. 1, 2, 8. 1, 2, 9. 1, 2, 10. 1, 2, 11. 1, 2, 12. 1, 2, 13 for good measures. Baker's dozen. All right, nice. Okay, so our last in this little series of exercises here is the bridge. And So you get down on in this seated position. You have your arms behind you with your fingers pointing away from you. To me, they're pointing towards the back wall behind me. My feet are flat on the ground. We lift our hips up like this, really squeezing your glutes and pushing with your heels down into the ground, and then back down. Now, for some, that might be a lot of pressure on your arms. They might feel really tight. So if that's the case, just sit in this position, and you can scoot your butt out a little bit and just feel the stretch in those arms and just sit there. This is something great to do at night when watching TV, watching a movie. But for now, just sit there like that if you're in that situation. And then the rest of us, we can lift up, really squeeze the glutes. We're doing 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. Very good. So we're going to move on to a few dynamic stretches. And you can do a couple of things. If you have like a broom handle or a chair handy, you can use that as a support and just start swinging your leg nice and easy. Not trying to get crazy here. It's early in the morning. You're just moving your leg like this. Do about 10 to 12 of these per leg. Can rest your hand on anything. You can do them without support if you have balance for that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Put this down, and then arms. Do these arms. So just swing them up, and let me tuck in my shirt here so you don't see my belly. As you swing them up, just pull them up. And each time, just try to pull them up a little more. This is just a dynamic stretch for your shoulders. What was that? 3, 4, 5. You want to do about 5 to 8 of those. And then arm openings like this will help with your chest. 6. I don't know what that was. 5. That was about 8. So we're going to go back to the legs. Ideally, you want to work up to about, with the legs, you want to get up to 40 to 70 reps. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The more often you do this, a couple times a day, the quicker you will get more flexible. 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll go back. We'll do 2 sets of these, and then we're going to do some dynamic stretching or some static stretching. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We did too many there. Always get carried away. Then open it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's just do some side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excellent. All right. So now static stretching. And the hamstrings, like things that I like to emphasize are the hamstrings, these hip flexors, and some glute stretching, and then some upper body stretching as well. But for today, we're going to work on the lower body ones like so. So this is the hip flexor stretch. The hip flexor is this muscle that goes across the front of your pelvis here, front of your hip. You can do this with your rear foot. I'm on my right knee. My right foot can be pointed or curled under. Doesn't matter. You want to keep your hips square and just chest up and lean forward into that hip. Feel this stretch across here. Squeeze this same side butt muscle. And the reason I really emphasize these muscles here, these hamstrings, glute, and hip flexor, is because of all the sitting that we do. These all get shortened and tightened, though the hip flexor and the hamstrings get short and tight, and the glute muscle just sort of falls asleep. So we want to stretch them out and learn how to activate the glute muscles. So I switch legs here. I'm on my left knee, so I'm really squeezing that left butt cheek to help relax this hip flexor and to protect my lower back. Just breathe nice and gentle. And so with the timing, we're only going to do one set of each of these, but 2 to 3 sets of about 30 seconds to a minute is good on these. And so for our hamstrings, we're going to do this sort of modified, it's sort of like a good morning exercise. And what you do, push your butt, keeping your knees slightly bent, just with your fingers, hands clasped behind your back, chest up, looking forward. Just push, just keep pushing your hips backwards, bending at your hips. Imagine you're just folding over at the hips while keeping your back straight. You should feel a stretch here in the back of your legs, like that. And just once you get to a spot that is feels nice and taut, just stay there. Breathe gently, keeping your back straight and up, chest up. Just keep pushing back just a little bit. Just get a little bit more of a stretch there. You can slightly straighten your legs a little bit, but a slight bent knee is best. Seems to get a bit better stretch that way. And then at the end, I straighten my knees all the way and then bend at the knees and come up like that. And now we're going to do what's called a modified hurdler stretch. You sit down. So the hurdler stretch is where your leg would be out in front of you like this. So this is more of a hamstring stretch. It's modified. So your front leg is bent 90 degrees and your rear leg. So you have these you got all these 90-degree angles happening here. That's why it's also called the 90-90 stretch. And then you put your right hand on your left foot and then chest up, lean out over that left knee. You don't want to be rounding your back. You want to have a straight back and just lean forward. And that should feel a stretch in your left glute muscle. And with this left arm that you're supporting yourself with, don't let your shoulder drop down like this. Push away from the ground so you're nice and upright. And just lean out over that. This is another awesome stretch to do at night while you're hanging out at home, before bed, watching TV, whatever it is, listening to music. Okay, now we'll switch legs. And now I have my right leg forward, have my left hand on my right foot. And again, I'm just with my chest leaning out over my right knee, keeping my shoulders down and my chest up, and just feeling a stretch there in the back of in that glute muscle on the right side. All right, excellent. And then very quickly, we're going to do this upper spinal floor twist is what it's called. It's really just a tongue twister. So you lie on your left side, hips and knees stacked on top of each other, hips and knees bent at 90 degrees, left hand on right knee, and then take your right hand and open it up, swing it out to the right. So you just open up. You want to make sure that your hips stay stacked on top of one another. You don't want this right hip sliding to the right. This is a good stretch. You just do this for just breathing in and out. Each time you exhale, just getting a little bit more of a stretch. Do this for a couple minutes if you want. We won't do it that long. And then when you're ready to change, swing your right arm back over to the left, then roll onto your right side. That's the proper way to move. And then now you have right hand on left knee, and then take that left arm and swing it to the left and open up. This is my tighter side. I don't open up as well to this side. So if you have a side like that, then that's the side to spend a little bit more time on that side. Use this time of this passive stretching just to relax yourself and prepare yourself for what lies ahead for your day, for your weekend. And then bring that left hand back over to the right side. And I want you to just roll onto your back. Have your feet flat. I'm going to twist around a little bit. Have your feet flat on the ground. Your arms out to your side, palms up, and then just windshield wiper your legs. Do this about 10 times. This just helps reset the spine and the hips after doing a bunch of movement. Just nice and easy. And there you go. That's good. And that'll be it for today. Want to thank y'all for being here. Thanks for any of you replay viewers for catching this and following through. Working on this type of flexibility is so important for maintaining your ability to move well and to just just like have your body feel good, right? I mean, from sitting and driving in the car, we can all feel stiff and uncomfortable, and doing this flexibility on a regular basis, this flexibility and mobility work on a regular basis, and regular basis means every day, is important for, you know, your health and your fitness. So thanks again for being here. We will see you next time. Not sure when, that could be Monday or it could be tomorrow on Sunday, because we might be going skiing. And if we do that, we'll be leaving early and won't have time for this. But yeah, thanks for being here. Facebook and YouTube people, thanks for being here. Instagram people, thanks for being here. And we'll see you next time. Enjoy your weekend.